But all I discovered down there was a beautiful... Today I'm heading out to Waanyaar in the Denali State Forest. Waanyaar is a former gold mining township in the Green Valley Ranges, about 7 kilometers northeast of Denali and 45 kilometers southwest of Bendigo. Whilst I'm here to do some detecting, I also want to take a look at the impressive remains of the Morton's Welcome Inn or Hotel that was built by the convict Michael Morton in the 1850s. Michael Morton was 19 years old when he was found guilty of cow stealing in 1847 in Tipperary in Ireland. He was sentenced to be transported to Van Diemen's Land, or Tasmania as it's called today, in April 1850, where he was, and almost all of the convicts coming off the good ship Neptune were given pardon on condition that they were not to return to the old country. Can you just imagine it on a cold winter's night after a hard day's yakka? A fire in the hearth, good company, and of course a beer. In 1852, he crossed the Bass Strait and joined the gold rush. And soon after he built a pub that also served as a store. It held a license from 1866 to 1883. As you see, it's not a large space, and it had to house his growing family, which were eventually 8 strong, as well as his passing digger patrons. The historic site is located just down the road from an excellent camping ground at Waanyaar recreation site, as well as the fascinating and amazing must-visit Waanyaar Historic Cemetery. The inn is situated right alongside the road, and visitors can get an excellent up-close look at the beautiful old building. Hello Internet, and welcome back to my channel. I've come out here to an area in Waanyaar which is a little bit off my beaten track, but I thought I'll give it a go and we'll see what else we could find. Today's a beautiful day, a little bit overcast, some blue sky, but there's a very nice little breeze blowing, and I just thought I would show you the spot that I've come across. It's a little mine site. It's quite a bit off the beaten track, and the good thing is though that I didn't have to walk in. I was intending to walk in, but there was an old track that I was able to take so I could drive into it. Now this spot has got some really deep shafts. Don't know if you can see into that one, and it's also got a bit of a reef with diggings going along up in this direction up here, and the old timers must have been following a very, very narrow vein. It goes all the way up there, just on the other side of the hill. It's also got another shaft, so they might have been digging different shafts along the way down to a deeper reef somewhere. But they've done a lot of work here, so you know, people don't do a lot of work unless they're finding gold. Now I always look, when I come to these sorts of places, I always look for, okay, if you would have had the shaft over here, a little bit of a landing station here, and then somehow they had to get the rock that they had mined out of the shaft, and where would they have lifted it out? So it's obviously been coming out along here, and I've just been detecting in this little bit here. Now I'm amazed that nobody else has been here, because you know, this is an obvious spot for where people would come to do some detecting, and more than likely this is the spot where you would come in, because it's easily accessible as well. That's the shaft over there, Now I just dug a fairly deep hole over here, even cutting out the roots to get in, but all I discovered down there was a beautiful little rust nugget. Just show you what that sounds like. So that's my rust nugget. But just over here in this area, I'm picking up another signal. So I thought I'll get, this is a good likelihood of finding something that's worthwhile in this area. This is just where they would have been taking all of the rock that they took out of the shaft over there. They would have been taking it out, and this is where they would have offloaded it or loaded it onto their carts. So good chance that somebody would have dropped something here, or a bit of gold would have dropped. Now I also noticed, I just noticed now, there's another bit of a digging. So somebody else has been here, but for some reason they've missed these two targets. So let me put you down, and we'll retrieve this other target, and let's find out what it is. Probably just another rust nugget. Okay, I've got my detector in difficult, sensitivity on 14. It was just over here where I found that one target. And there I'm getting another target. So I'll put you down, and you can watch me retrieve this one. Okay, here we go. Alright, I'll just give that a little bit of a scrape. Low high, sounding pretty sweet actually. Oh, it's sounding pretty good. I've moved it. I think I've moved it. Oh. Oh no, it's sounding like junk. In the hand. Still in the hand. Oh yes. Ha ha. This is paid off. Can you see? A beautiful little piece of gold. Not very big. Bit of a warble to it, but it's chunky. I think it's gold. Oh yes, it is gold. Yep. There we go. Beautiful little piece of gold. It's my first for the day. That's pretty good. Okay, I've got another target here. So I thought I'll just retrieve this one while I've got the camera. Just very close to where the other two targets were retrieved. In there. I think it's just on the side here. Just move that back a bit. Give me some working space. Still there. Okay, it's out. Alright, I think I know where it is more or less. Let me retrieve this one now. Maybe I'll try and bring you a bit in closer. In my hand, still in my hand. Can't see anything. What is that? That's a bit of junk. Just a little bit of, looks like aluminium to me, or a sliver of something. Okay guys, time for the big weigh up. Not that much. I found two pieces for the day. That piece, this piece over here, was the piece that I found that I captured on camera, and this other piece over there was a piece I found in a different spot on the same day, in a middle of a road. So let's see now. We'll just get the scale going. Okay, first piece that I'll put on the scale was the piece that I found in the road, and that is 0.12 of a gram. The second piece that I captured on film was just on, I think, about 90.98 of a gram, just under a gram. So altogether comes to about 1.09 of a gram for the day. The time of filming, our gram price in Australian dollars is $114 per gram. So that's around about $115, $116, and more than covers the cost, my cost of fuel for the day. If you've enjoyed watching my videos, please, if you haven't already, subscribe and press the like button, as this will help our channel to grow. Thank you for watching, and be safe out there.